introduce yourself to the people who will be watching this video?
My name is Tilley.
Please can you tell me of a time in your life when it was particularly hard or difficult for you?
It was over 14 years ago when my mother was discovered she had Alzheimer's.
When and where did this happen?
Well, in my home in Harrow Street.
How did you feel?
Well, sad.
Yeah.
Sad most of all.
How did you overcome the problems and obstacles that you faced?
Well, I saw my mother's doctor, and after leaving work myself and just living on my mother's pension with her to look after her, my mother's doctor got a social worker, and then she gave me a lot of support, and I had a nurse as well to come and ask me any questions and if there anything I wanted to know. So that was very good.
Where do you find most support in your life now?
Well, my faith in God is where I find most.
Thank you so much for your time and honesty. Thank you.
Okay, do you mind introducing yourself then?
Yes, my name is Stephen Brown.
Can you tell me of a time in your life when it was particularly hard or difficult for you?
When my mother died last year, I was very sad.
Yeah. And was there anything that helped you? Do you have friends or faith?
My family, my daughter, my granddaughter, my eldest granddaughter, they're the ones who looked after me, basically. So.
That's really nice. So I'm guessing most of the support in your life comes from them
Yes,
at the moment?
Yeah.
And thanks.
Thank you.
Please can you introduce yourself to the people who will be watching this video?
I'm Murial Gibbs. I was born in Penarth, come to Cardiff as a young baby, and I've lived all my life in Tremorth and this area.
Thank you. Please can you tell me of a time in your life when it was particularly hard or difficult for you?
Well, I did have a very hard marriage. We moved to Clifton Street. I had 3 young babies. My husband was working on the dock, so it was shift work. So I had the shop to look after and my babies. It was hard work. And I did, through domestic trouble and all, I had a breakdown. And I was in Whitchurch Hospital for 9 months.
How did you feel about this?
Well, it got to a point where I wouldn't trust anybody. I wouldn't even trust the doctors. I wouldn't tell them anything of how it happened or why. But I realised that sitting around like the rest of everybody smoking, just watching television, I wasn't. I knew that I had to keep working, so I was helping the domestics and like laying the tables and helping to wash up. I knew that I had to keep working to keep my mind off the trouble.
Yeah. How did you overcome the problems and obstacles that you faced?
Then the minister of our church used to come and take me round the gardens of Whitchurch, and he always said, "Be still and know that I am God," and that stuck in my mind. And he used to come on a Sunday, take me to church and take me back to the hospital, and it was things like that that actually I didn't lose my faith.
Where do you find most support in your life now? Where do you find most support in your life?
My church. I got plenty of friends that support me now.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time and honesty. Thank you.
Thank you.